Hello, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails, where I put the cock in cocktail. We have a special double feature fall edition here. As you can see, we got the mandatory cocktail making beverage here. I have Samuel Adams Oktoberfest going, getting ready for fall here. You know, you're in Steelers country. Okay. We got a special double feature here where we're going to make the same drink but double the recipe and make two of them just in case you're having a friend over or something like that. We're going to make a couple. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So we got our two rocks glasses here. Pretty standard there. We're going to start when we are making an old fashioned. I had many requests for this. It's a good drink in honor of Labor Day here. A lot of hard-working guys out there drinking their old fashions. So we're going to start off here with these whole earth stevia leaf and monk fruit sugar cubes. We are going to place 1 cube apiece in the glasses. As you see here, that's what they kind of look like in there. Got some sugar cubes. So we got 1 and 2. As you can tell here, where this is a double feature episode. So we got that in there. Now we are going to saturate our cubes with 2 dashes in each glass of Angostura bitters. I actually bought this from Community Market in their bar section. I'm sure they have it at any good wine and spirit. I'm going to attempt to put a couple dashes in there. As you know, we don't measure anything on Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails. We just feel it from our olden ancestors that tended bar for generations there. So we got that going. So we got the bitters and the sugar cube in the glasses. As you can see, that's kind of what that looks like, and I did a pretty good marksmanship job of hitting the cubes, so they are now saturating with bitters. Now we are going to add a dash of water to each glass, as you must water down your old fashioned as per tradition. This is water from my Brita from my refrigerator, so it's essentially like glacier water or something like that. So we're gonna just put a dash of water in each one. So we got that going for us. Now we are going to add, I have some fresh fruit here. The cherries are going in and they will be muddled. The orange, I'm just going to use some juice. The recipe didn't call for that, but I don't care. I think it's going to be good. So we're putting 2 cherries in each glass, and they're just soaking all that good stuff in there. You know, they want that good stuff. And now I'm going to take, I have 2 slices. I'm going to take and go ahead and juice those bad boys in there, get a little orange flavor. I got one in there, one in there. Freshly squeezed orange juice. So now we have our sugar cubes, our cherries, our water, our bitters, and a little bit of freshly squeezed orange juice. Excuse me. Go Steelers. That's the good stuff. Now we're going to muddle our cherries. And I have a fork here. I'm kind of using the side of the glass. We are muddling our cherries, and this is starting to smell really good here. We got a nice mix. Just gonna whisk that one quick. That's pretty well muddled. Our sugar cubes have pretty much dissolved already, as they don't take long. That's a very good brand of sugar cube, by the way. They're new. They just came out. They are the Teats of sugar cubes. So, gonna get this thing tasting right here. So I got Muddling the Cherries, and this is starting to look pretty good here. All right. So what we have here is muddled cherries and our mixture of bitters and water and sugar cube and our freshly squeezed orange juice. Now I'm going to add the piece de resistance. You might have seen in an earlier video here. You know it. Ice balls. This is a special edition here. You might have learned how to make them in our double feature going on. So I'm going to drop in an ice ball in each glass. Get that thing chilled to a proper temperature with our ice. Ice will lower the temperature of your beverage if you were unsure of that. So now we got our ice balls in there. We got our concoction. Now comes the fun part. We are going to add our base. Knob Creek small batch bourbon. This is the good stuff, 100 proof. So drink responsibly. You don't want to do anything crazy. And we're going to make these hearty. As you can see, there's lots of room in there for bourbon. So we are going to pour out our bourbon, and I'm going to add a garnish. So I'm going to leave a little room for the garnish. So that'll come to about right there. We don't want to get too crazy. But on the other hand, we do. So let's see here. We got that going in there. Small batch bourbon. A little bit of that going on. Make sure they're even. You don't want to slight anybody. You know, make sure those puppies line up so you don't cause a bar fight. If you're bartending at your local establishment. So we got that going for us. We got the bourbon in there. Again, that's Knob Creek 100 proof. I don't fuck around. So we got that going for us. And now we are going to add. Now, actually, you know what? Now we are going to give them a stir. I have a standard plastic spoon here. We're going to give those puppies a stir. Let that good flavor in there go into the old fashioned. We like good flavor around here in Neil's wonderful world of cocktails, where I put the cock in cocktail. So we got that going on. Put that up there. Okay, so now we are going to garnish. And as you see here, I have orange peels here straddling straws. We're just going to drop those bad boys right in there. We like our orange peels and cherries here. We got, or straddling cherries, I'm sorry. And those, from the bitters, those have a beautiful smell coming from them. I can already smell it. So now we're going to add a special garnish. It's in honor of the end of summer here, even though we're moving into fall and Steelers season. I got the little umbrellas. So we're going to go ahead and poke these in there somehow. Maybe right into the fruit there. That'll hold them steady. So we got that going for us. All right. And now, I bought some party straws here. These, I cut them down to size, and they still have the little bendy. So we're gonna pull these out here and bend them. This is not, you know, I'm sure your old timers are saying, what the hell is he doing? But I don't care, I like them. All right. So now we have, just as a review, we have our sugar cube. Goes in first, then you muddle your cherries, you add your orange juice and bitters, and you muddle all that, and then you add your ice ball or ice if you don't have sophisticated ice like Neil. And you add your base, which is your bourbon. You give it a quick stir, add your garnishes. And what you end up with here is a wonderful little beverage, little old fashioned here. Let's give it a taste test again. This is Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, that is restaurant quality. That is so good. That Knob Creek, I'm sure, takes it to another level. When I drink them in restaurants, I normally drink them with Maker's Mark. But that Knob Creek really adds something special. So again, this was Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails here. You know, go Steelers, go Ben Roethlisberger here on the wall, and stay buzzed. Cheers.